Welcome to the Explainer. So today we're decoding something incredibly foundational. Surah Al-Fatihah, also known as the opening. Now, for a lot of us, it's literally the very first thing we learn as kids, right? It's the absolute cornerstone of daily practice. But because of that familiarity, its profound meaning can so easily just fade into the background of our busy lives. Well, today we're bringing it right back to the foreground. Just think about this number for a second, 17. We recite this chapter at least 17 times a day. And look, if you're doing something that often, muscle memory is inevitably going to take over. The words just flow out, but our minds, they might be completely elsewhere. Because of this constant repetition, most of us completely miss the true, breathtaking depth of what's actually being said. But what if I told you that Surah Al-Fatihah actually contains a blueprint for your mental health, your social life, and your ultimate success? Seriously, the sources we're exploring today reveal that the opening isn't just some daily chore to check off a list. It's a life-changing guide that can completely reframe how we look at our daily routines. Okay, let's dive into this. Today, we're decoding 5 transformative lessons: the secret conversation, the cure for loneliness, the emotional anchor, calibrating the journey, and redefining true success. Starting off with Lesson 1, the secret conversation. This is all about moving from a monologue to a dialogue. Think about it. A monologue means you're basically just reciting words into the air, kind of hoping they land somewhere, right? But a dialogue? A dialogue means someone is actively listening and actively responding to you. Realizing that this is a genuine two-way conversation completely shifts the whole experience from a rigid ritualistic duty into this profoundly personal connection. Now, what's really interesting here is this Hadith Qudsi, which makes a monumental statement. I have divided the prayer between myself and my servant. I mean, wow. That gives the recitation incredible weight. You aren't just reading text off a page, you are actively participating in a shared experience with the Creator. And this brings us to the stunning reality of this whole conversation. When you say Alhamdulillah, all praise is due to God, the source material tells us the Creator actually responds in real time saying, "My servant has praised me." Just imagine that for a second. The Creator of the universe pauses to acknowledge your specific voice. It's absolutely mind-blowing. Moving on to Lesson 2, Cure for Loneliness. This is essentially the Quranic remedy for modern individualism. So, we live in a world where we're, more digitally connected than ever before, yet we're experiencing this massive epidemic of loneliness. But I want you to notice the specific pronouns used in Al-Fatihah, even when you're praying completely alone in your room. You don't say, "Guide me." You say, "Ihdina," guide us. That single plural pronoun shifts the entire focus to the collective. It's a constant reminder that your spiritual journey isn't a solo race. It's a shared movement. So think about it. When you say, "Guide us," who are you actually praying for? Well, you're automatically praying for your family, your neighbors, and the entire ummah. This one single word literally forces us to step outside of our own egos. It grounds us in a global family every single day. Okay, let's look at Lesson 3, the emotional anchor, which is all about balancing hope and awe. How do you actually stay grounded when life feels like it's just completely spinning out of control? Well, on one hand, we have Ar-Rahman, the most merciful, which offers infinite hope. But then, right next to it, we have Maliki Yawmiddin, Master of the Day of Judgment, representing ultimate accountability and awe. Living right in the space between those two, that is the secret to true psychological stability. And this brilliantly illustrates how balancing hope and awe creates the ultimate emotional anchor for a chaotic world. It keeps you from kind of floating away in arrogance during your highest highs, and, crucially, it catches you from falling into despair during your absolute lowest lows. Next up is Lesson 4, Calibrating the Journey. Remembering that As-Sirat al-Mustaqim is a journey, not a destination. Notice that we ask for As-Sirat al-Mustaqim, the straight path, in every single unit of prayer. Why? Because human beings naturally drift. It's just what we do. Think of it like a spiritual GPS. Step 1 is human drift. You get distracted, you veer off course. Step 2 is the Ahdina recalculation. You ask for guidance, essentially telling your GPS to recalculate the route. And Step 3 is returning back to peace. The straight path isn't about reaching instant perfection. It's the constant, active process of always returning. And finally, Lesson 5, Redefining True Success, and what it really means to be favored. Modern society tells us, pretty relentlessly, that success is all about wealth, status, and power. But what does it actually mean to be favored by the divine? I mean, look at the prophets. They certainly didn't always have the most money or the easiest lives. Far from it. Yet they walked the path of the favored. So, if being favored isn't about material wealth, what exactly is it? Well, the answer is sakina, deep, unwavering inner peace. True success is actually found in this internal tranquility. It's the ability to maintain a quiet, steady heart, completely regardless of whatever storm happens to be raging outside. So, the crucial point is this. True success isn't defined by what you own, but by who you are becoming. In the eyes of the Creator, success is measured by your internal state, your resilience, and that continual effort we just talked about, always striving to return to the straight path. As we wrap up this explainer, I really want to leave you with a question to reflect on. Which of these 5 lessons resonated with you the most today? Was it the secret conversation? The cure for loneliness? Think about it. But seriously, the next time you stand for prayer, I challenge you to not just read Al-Fatihah on autopilot, engage your mind, and truly experience the conversation. Keep this blueprint in mind, and I promise you, it will transform a daily habit into a profound source of strength. If this explainer helped you see the opening in a completely new light, please share it with someone who might need this beautiful reminder today. Until next time, may your path be straight and your heart be full.